Hello, folks. This is Jason Matters. Right now, for the PlayStation Zeitgeist YouTube channel, we are going to look into Fire Pro Wrestling DLC Fire Promoter. And we're going to enter the DLC now and take a look here. You have load data, create data, delete data. In return, we go into load data because we are showing what is there in this particular thing here. So we're going to get to that later. In create data, you can start with a new promotion or start with a custom promotion. Let's start with a new promotion. You can have two setups there. The short name and the long name. Showman and the home territory, and you can create stables within that promotion, showing the stable for both Noble, Babyface, and later on Neutral. You can start with a custom promotion, where you can start with a promotion with this, but you remember, 6 or more wrestlers are required to play Fire Promoter, but you can only use the first 6, and the rest will become free agents. I hope that will change later on, even though there will be 44 wrestlers, 6 will become that particular thing, and so on. So, let's load the data here for our hard version of this particular thing. Good thing during the play testing, we were looking at it. There, you will start with $1,000, and your expenses are extremely high. You go into the event, look there to confirm the event. Once you go into confirm event, here are the match types here with some of the wrestlers here. Note that there will be 143 to 176 wrestlers available, created for this particular DLC. Which is a lot, and may have to explain the delay of most of these wrestlers here. So you have confirm card, match entry, swap wrestlers, remove wrestlers, configure tire match, and configure match style and the rules. And then you can choose the venue location, venue size, ticket price, advertisement, and the referee. Referees do cost a lot. So does the wrestlers. An expensive wrestler will cost a lot. So that's part of the event. You can invite people to come over depending on the style. Depending on the style, it may not work. It may be working. Who knows? But a lot of times the wrestlers will accept and sometimes they won't. You can loan wrestlers out to other promotions to show their style in other divisions and possibly steal a couple of championships. You can do cross promotions where you can put titles on the line. Over at management, you can have a training center. And in the training center, you have gym, sandbags, medicine ball, grappling dummies, mat and world coach room, judo coach room. Judo coach room. Yeah, they have judo coach room here. Balance ball, and then you have a physical parameter to determine possible risks of injury, a clinic, a lounge, and a rec room. But those are for the biggest productions. Then you have production merchandise here. You can get t-shirts, towels, photo collections, DVDs, and BDDs. Now this particular one here, you're gonna have to make this and put this early, folks. If you don't, nothing else will sell. Action figures, masks, and branded snacks. You won't get sponsor contracts and broadcast contracts until you reach a certain level where you can negotiate for those contracts. You're here to make money. Over to human resources, you can scout for wrestlers and scout for free agents all over the world. So you can see here with the wrestlers here, and they will scan for the wrestlers that weren't entered in and were entered in. You can offer contracts to different wrestlers. So you see here we have the WWE 1, New Japan, All Elite, TNA, and all the rest of them from our existing list. You can manage our stables and create a brand new stables. You can't create new stables unless you have existing wrestlers to create stables in. You can configure stables, transfer wrestler, just like in the exhibition side of the game. You can broker contracts. You can broker contracts with other wrestlers, with other divisions for talent. You can do training expeditions to all over the world. And you can have consultations for all the other wrestlers as well. Over at Records and Help, and this will help you out. You have all these wrestlers here, which shows the data. And then all the wrestlers that you have. You do your title belt. This should allow you to do your creation belt and allow you to have only women fight in their own division. And then they show the rankings, which we haven't gotten into the rankings there. They give you personal advice with your managers and other wrestlers as well. General advice. Don't mind that. You know what game that is. Season 8 for you know who. General advice. You can hold events to help you out in return. You save and you quit fire for promoter there. During this particular game, you can see what happens after the month is over. Don't try not to get bankrupt early. The game could be fantastic if they had more options available. So given for what it is, and given the large amount of number of wrestlers in this particular DLC, it is a shock, an absolute shock that people shouldn't be trying to do. Now, unfortunately, some people don't see the diamond in the rough that is Fire Promoter, but I believe the Fire Promoter can be used in certain ways to promote itself. It is not yet fully realized, and we got a lot of time and a lot more DLC to go through in order to reach the point. So, folks, Fire Promoter will be part of a docu-series for now concerning what happened to the 15 wrestlers that haven't really talked to each other and haven't fought against each other in a long time. That's right, the GAC, Pateron and his family, Darkheart and the boys and girls of the Black Group, and the Progress Mercenaries. What happened to them? Where did they go? And how did they make it through Fire Pro? From Fire Pro R to this new era with a whole new bunch of stars. You'll see that docu-series hopefully every week on Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, Fire Pro Wrestling World Fridays, possibly after the Friday show, or possibly in another date on another time on the PlayStation Zeitgeist YouTube channel. Oh, before we go anywhere, we are in episode 21 of Fire Pro Wrestling World Fridays, and I do have to say that we have a wonderful main event for you. The new champion Avalanche Takano and Doring will face off Mr. Cobra and Trevor Darius from SWA. And Utami Hashibashita and Momo Watanabe will face off the debuting Saki Akai and you. The Terrible Sisters will also face off in action against WWE wrestlers the iconic Billie Kay, Mandy Page. And then in the first match of the day, it will be the Los Giant Dines versus a AAA mid wrestlers from AAA. I do want to say that there will be next week. I want to say this announcement before we want to continue. In about a couple of weeks from now, there will be a March Supercard on the 30th of March. It will not be on April 1st. It will not be there because it's too close to the end. There will be no pay-per-view until the 6th. Until the 6th. That will be the G1 Supercard. And that will be the revenge match between Takano and Shinji Nakamura. So here is what we're planning to do for the March Supercard, which will be the 3 lead-in shows into the March Supercard and all the rest of it. First off, we got matches galore. I promise you some surprises. There will be no title main events, but there will be leading to the main events. But I do have to say that Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix will face off RVD and Sabu. I have that match set up. Okay? Then on Friday, we have the Go Home Show, which is the lead into the match, which is the lead into the G1 Supercard over at Madison Square Garden. I just want to let y'all guys know that will happen. Okay? Now, because of this, that G1, that special, we are going to have the Stardom Supercard at the same place Friday at, let me tell you this, it will be Friday right after our Fire Pro Wrestling Fridays Go Home Show. We will have the Stardom Supercard either between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. It will go for 90 minutes. I already have Sakai and Lufisto facing off, and Juke Shafir and another will be facing off against other wrestlers as well. And then the main event of that evening, I will make an announcement on that in the next couple of weeks on who will be facing off there. The G1 Supercard, again, I said it again, Takano will face off against Shinji Nakamura for the Heavyweight Championship. And the tag team titles will be on the line as well. Hopefully the other wrestlers that will come in before the G1 Supercard there. And then again, the WWA Women's Championship is on the line as well. It will be Sumi Sakai versus Andros Miyagi. Andros Miyagi, now of Odentai, who is connected to this. So it's not over between those two. It's not over. Week 27 is the week after it. And I do have to say this, on Good Friday, there will be no show. There will be no Fire Pro Wrestling Fridays on Good Friday. It will not happen. It will never happen on that Good Friday, but we will come back the week after. Okay, just to let you guys know. And then the week after that, we will come back with episode 28 and episode 29. No. I will do something with this. I will erase it. I will get this fixed. We will have episode 29, and we will have a different match for that particular match as well. And then I'll have to make new copies for May, and then we have all those set up for May. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a hell of a lot of announcements on who is going to come up in the next couple of weeks, leading to that particular the two supercards, and the pay-per-view event with the heavyweight championship on the line, which is going to be huge, and that sort of thing. So, that being said, in 15 minutes, Fire Pro Wrestling Fridays, Fire Pro Wrestling World Fridays will start. Thank you for listening to this look into Fire Promoter. We will be back in just 15 minutes with an all-new episode of Fire Pro Wrestling Fridays. Until then, we will see you guys later. This is Jason Matters. Hang on tight. Papa Wrestling Fridays is coming right at you in 15 minutes.